time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the 400th episode of your show. You go through. Hey, come on now. It's a big deal today. This is what it's all about. 400 times now we've done this. We've welcomed you. We've brought you into this incredible movement that we've started of making the world a better place, reminding people the importance of putting others before yourselves. The golden rules: treat others how you want to be treated. And boy, oh boy, isn't it appropriate that on the 400th episode of your show, you also have the Grey Cup Parade going on in beautiful Regina as the riders celebrating their Grey Cup victory, fifth in the history of the franchise. A very big day today for a lot of people. And I know it's funny comparing a 400th episode to winning a fifth Grey Cup when you've been going for Grey Cups for many, many years. But here we all are celebrating, and that's what makes it oh so special. And yeah, it's a very good day. My name is Gary, and this still, as far as we know, the only show going live 4 to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon. And because of that, we stand out. And because of that, we've slowly become the hyper-local voice that this city needs. Because if you look around mainstream media, you don't get very local anymore. But around here, oh baby, we are always going low. You walk in front of it, dude. Come on. All good. Don't you worry. We're all happy here. There's no program directors who are going to yell at you and say, oh, he's at the shot. Fire him right now. No, we don't do that. We love our people here. We love our family, and we love you. And to thank you for allowing us to continue to do this and supporting all of this. She's pretty far away right now. We'll see how this all works out as she turned her back to us, too. Margaret, there you go. Come over this way. Come on. It's Maggie Cam time, bro. Let's go. Maggie? Okay, we'll do a long show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Look at her. She's like, what's going on? Over here. Yeah, there you are, lady.
Aww.
Yes, good girl.
Talking.
She's saying 400, Marge. Are you proud of your 400th episode? Oh, she's not talking anymore. The Maggie Cam, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Right from the start, they believed in this. Right from the start, Mike and Rochelle have been so incredibly kind and so incredibly awesome in everything that they do. Local people doing good things. That's who they are. That's what they do, okay? Maggie's favorite pet store by far. She walks in there, she's greeted by her boyfriend, Leroy, who is also a greeting dog, okay? Leroy's got a bed right beside the door. So when you walk in, he says hello. He rolls you up, and then you talk to Mike and or Rochelle, and you have the best shopping experience of your life inside a pet store. Marge, you're going too far, bud. Too far. Come on back. Come on back. We're talking about your favorite pet store. This is a real action cam today. So when you meet Leroy, your day gets better. You meet Mike and or Rochelle, it gets even better, and then your shopping experience begins. If you bring your puppy in, guess what? They can pick the types of treats that they enjoy. They can pick the toys off of the toy walls, toys from the aisle. They can do it all in there. They can pick out the food they want to eat. They can even change their diet to the raw food diet from the fridges in the back if they so choose. Look at this, professional. Look at this. Boom. Nailed it, girl. Yes. Good puppy. Beds, they got those. Traveling crates, they got those. What about fashion? They have an entire aisle dedicated to fashion for you to turn your animal into a fashionista. They also got the booties, because booty season is here. And then you get into the spa, the greatest puppy spa in the entire universe, right there inside Pet Planet on 8th Street. You pick your puppy up, throw him in the basin, harness him down, soapy, rinsey, blow dry-y, all contained within one spot, all there for you and incredibly affordable. Okay, they also have specials every Tuesday and Thursday. They got bones on special. It is Tuesday today. On your way home, stop by, pick up some bones that are on sale. It's all there. And if all of this isn't enough for you to make the switch over to the greatest pet store in the history of all pet stores, They stay open after hours and on weekends because they know you have a job. They know you have a life, and they know it's hard for you to get over there to get the stuff you need. So thanks to Kirsten and Chris, they are also open at those times. Always there for you. Incredible, amazing human beings doing great things and supporting local. That's what it's all about with our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Whew, 400 coming in real hot.
400 is a lot more than 5 in terms of like, we did 400 episodes.
Yep.
5 Grey Cups is good.
That's right.
It's just not 400.
Where's the 400 Grey Cups, bro? That voice you hear, that is one of our members of our Tuesday edition of your show. And it is so important, in fact, that it has its own intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All It Inks podcast. Get up for Uncle Mike and the Barber.
Yeah.
400.
400 episodes. Honk, 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 honk.
Honk, honk, indeed. Got to hit the, there should be a goose button on there instead of the air horn. It's a big
yes.
Canadian goose. Go honk, honk.
They are congregating. When do they leave the city? Because they were around all weekend.
I'll tell you, as a guy who loves all animals and just was never made for the hunting experience.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, a very big hunter, he could answer all the questions about the navigation of these geese, where they will be, where they are going, where they're coming from. He can do all that. I cannot.
Damn.
But I can tell you that it's almost time for them to head down south.
I'll like that very much. They're terrifying.
Yeah.
They're dinosaurs. The Jurassic Park movies are scary.
Yep.
But these are real.
Yeah.
The, the
And they're everywhere.
geese. Yeah. They're pooping. I'm like,
Oh, man. Just go to a golf course. Just go to a golf course if you want to see the full extent of geese thriving.
I don't want to be covered in geese bites.
Well, it
Or is it
wasn't going to be the
goose
bites. It wasn't even the bites I was worried about. It's all the poop, man. You slip on it.
Yes.
Goose poop is slippery.
And it's like that so that they can attack you better when
That's
you're
right.
on the ground.
It's part of their arsenal.
It's like the oil slick in James Bond.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly what it is. And there are like the predatory ones too, where you'll be driving up. And I've been around geese enough to know you don't mess with the geese. So if they start hissing, I just back on up. But even like a slow move, they'll start hissing like, man, but I need to go this way. It's the only way I can go. And you have to sort of wait until they allow you to pass, which is always interesting.
Are they protected species? Like
I'm assuming they are.
asking for a friend.
Of course, yeah. No, the Canadian geese. The Canada goose is a beloved animal, just like the beaver around these parts, I believe.
Yeah.
And I do know you can shoot them. Within range, within reason, within having tags to do so or whatever it is. You're my manly guy.
Self-defense.
Migratory bird license. So it's really just a license.
There you go.
And then obviously there's still a season, that you can acceptably go hunting them. So it's not open season all year round.
I almost went into Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny there. Oh, no, Daffy Duck. Daffy? Rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, duck
Yes.
season, rabbit season. Boom. See you later.
Yep.
Back when cartoons were still cartoons and oh so good.
Yeah, and
You know?
accurate.
Very accurate. Very, very accurate. So we have no Matt from all the bands today as he's going through some more stuff. So to Matt, we love you and we miss you dearly, and we will hopefully see you next Tuesday. They do have a big show coming up, the 21st.
right.
That is this Friday. Our buddies in Ravenwich, as well as Untimely Demise, who we love so much. It's going to be an amazing, fantastic concert, and I told Matt we'd be sure to remind everyone to head on out to said concert. So that's going on this weekend, and I'm sure he's getting prepared and getting all this stuff going.
Where's that at?
Great question. I should pull it up before I start talking about it. But they have been, man, like he's got so many shows.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
like so many shows for our sweet little Matt. It's just grinding and driving and grinding and driving. And it's just like, man, oh man. But it sounds like this is the last one before he can actually start relaxing. So
Okay.
I'm assuming he's a little stressed out trying to get into all of that. But it's when you're putting out this much stuff all the time, you need that sort of break. As I feel like he's sort of at his breaking point. I think that's one of the things that's sort of keeping him
Yes.
busy this week. So again, this is the reason I'm wearing the shirt. Into Eternity, Ravenwich, and Pythonic over at the Black Cat this Friday.
Oh.
So it's not on time of demise. It's into eternity. I literally put the shirt on today. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to support it. I forgot to say it.
That's just where I go.
Exactly.
With him, you know, it's
Yeah.
the first
It's like the
thing
normal
I think
thing.
of.
So
Yeah.
it is Into Eternity at the Black Cat along with our friends in Ravenwich. It's going to be fantastic. Be sure to head on out and support. We love our friends over at the Black Cat. They are fantastic. So he's got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Grey Cup parade today, gentlemen. A Grey Cup parade down beautiful Regina. I couldn't help but notice you guys didn't make it down there for the event.
No, unfortunately.
It's like basically still going on right now, I think. So
Oh, it is?
Well,
So we
there's still a
can-
chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Still a
Maybe
chance.
I'll
We
head
can get
out,
down there.
This wraps up in like an hour?
Yeah, sure.
though. Make it.
Like if you go on the social media feeds, that's all it is just people at these incredible events. Well, LB's watching. Look at this. Go, LB, go. Must be in his little Airbnb. I don't know if you can see
Ooh.
that. LBNB, if you will. He's probably upset he's not at the Grey Cup party, but parades in general. I wanted to start there today because I can't remember the last time. Actually, I do. I can remember. I walked in the Pride Parade. Would have been a month before I was let go from my old job.
Mhm.
And being in a parade, it's crazy, man. Like walking and having people everywhere, and it's a lot going on, but it brings people together. And
Yes.
it looks like the drinking hasn't stopped for a lot of peeps since Sunday night. They kept right through the Monday, the victory party, and then now Tuesday, the victory parade. People are going on. Have you guys ever walked in a parade before? You've been a part of a parade?
Inadvertently, yes.
Oh, I like this. That's a great start right there. Tell me more, young man.
I am like blowing it out of proportion. For like a moment, I was in a parade at the very beginning because I was like, it was Pride, and my kids like very like, let's check it out. I'm like, you got it. Put them in the
Absolutely.
chariot.
Yep.
We biked down to the farmers market. I saw the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life at Pride Parade. These people had to have known each other, but there was these two women that had like a tiny dog, and this guy is like getting their attention, and he was like, "That better be a gay dog." And then they're laughing and stuff. So they're friends, I'm sure, but like that lives rent free in my brain, and every once in a while, that better be a gay dog pops into my brain.
It's a great line.
People were like, I was in the wrong spot, and I'm like on a bike, and I was dressed pretty well. So So as the parade started and everyone was like moving, I realized I'm kind of part of the parade here.
That's it.
I bailed hard and quickly, just because like I have parade anxiety. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Everyone's looking at you. That's
Yeah.
the thing is you're on display.
I want
for
to be
sure.
watching a parade. I don't want to be taking part.
Yeah.
Unless I'm supposed to be there. It's like,
Yeah, unless it's got like your name in
Still
front on
trying
a
to
big
get out of
banner.
it.
yeah,
He's-
yeah.
His name's on all the banners, but he's still trying to.
You're
sneak out
conducting
of
the
it.
marching band. I'm like, oh, real nervous about it.
Jeez,
I
when
keep
did
dropping the
sign up for
baton
this?
while I'm supposed to be
Oh
doing this.
man,
one.
if I had baton skills, I
Yeah.
would be in every parade. That would be like the switcheroo for me.
It's one of the few times that marching bands and the baton leaders can thrive. You know what I mean? It's
Oh yeah.
one of the very few times where you can really show the world your skills when it comes to.
Oh, yeah. On a weekday, people are not into it. They're like, put that baton down. You're going to hurt somebody. It's not until parade day that they get their moment. in
Only
the sun.
time. Only time. Nobody sees the hours and hours of twirling and twisting that these people do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're all for people getting their flowers. So shout out to all the people leading these parades.
Yeah.
Very cool. I just remembered. Way back when I was with STV for Kids TV, I got to ride in the STV Santa Claus Christmas Parade. It was a little bit different than what it is now. But STV, now global. That was when I like to joke about the fact that I single-handedly took down the entire conglomerate as they had the Saskatoon-wide search. I've told this story before. And I was in grade 8, I believe, and a couple hundred people had showed up. And, you go in there, you read, and you do your thing, and you audition, and then you go out. And I won the STV Kids TV contest. So I was the new STV Kids TV reporter. And I went out, and my first assignment was to do a thing on fencing. So I'll never forget it. My very first ever recording, I had to jab into the camera, lift off my helmet, and say, "You ever wonder what fencing's all about?" Well, I did, so I decided to come and check it out. I'll never forget. That was my big moment. And I go in there and I do this fencing thing. It's like a 2-minute sort of package that was played before or in between cartoons before school. It was the coolest thing. I was so proud.
Yes.
Next thing up was a fundraiser with STV. I got to hold the check for the big, like, it was an overnight thing. So it was like 2 a.m. I'm holding up checks for STV. This is great. I'm living the best life. And then we got to ride on the convertible inside this parade. I was like, this is so cool. And then after that, a couple months later, STV, done.
That's it.
Didn't get another assignment. Didn't get to do my kids' TV stuff. That was it. And that's how we ruined local STV.
But just think what it did for your career. Maybe it sparked the broadcasting spark that.
I don't know.
Were you thinking of that as a
No,
job at
I
that
was
point? Like,
I was still gonna be a pro athlete.
right.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I was so skilled.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I think that like this did pique your interest in broadcasting. Like,
You know, I will say this, and this is the honest truth. Growing up, I talk about it all the time on the show, highly privileged. Like, I had no idea that not everybody in the world got to go on 4 vacations a year and had cabins and got to do all this stuff.
hunt homeless people.
Well, to the extreme level. Didn't quite make it there. But with the whole idea that we had satellite TV, like people didn't have satellite. So I had ESPN and ESPN News. So every morning I would get up and I would turn on my ESPN News, and there'd be Stuart Scott, there'd be Dan Patrick, 2 of my idols growing up, and they would read me the sports while making me laugh. And I was like, this is how a sports broadcast should be. I can get behind this.
Yeah.
So that's what sparked my one. Like, I always wanted to do a sports show. I want to be a sports show person. I love sports. It's what I do. And then you realize how much work goes into all of it. Then you realize how many different types of, political barriers you have to climb over. And then don't even get started on the fact there's one job for 100 people.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it's getting worse and worse and worse, which is why I'm so proud of our good sports here. New episode every
Yes.
Thursday. Thanks to everybody Flats. I told them, I said, that's been my dream, is to do what you're doing. And this whole place has turned into my dream of watching all of my friends succeed and do all the shit they want to do.
Yes.
That's my big payoff here. So even though I'm not doing my sports show, I still get a taste of a sports show every Wednesday with the All the Way Round Table. We talk heavy sports. It's a lot of fun. But to have a dedicated local sports show that no one else has, putting a spotlight on people and leagues and teams that no one else is doing, oh,
it's wonderful. Yeah.
it's amazing.
Bravo.
It's amazing. So to round this all back, sitting in the back of that convertible in that Santa Claus Day parade, probably sparked a little bit of this, but not as much as my main men, the great Dan Patrick and the late Stuart Scott, when it came to letting us know that sports are awesome and you can have a lot of fun talking about them. A little bit about us around here as we continue on the Tuesday edition of your show, the All Out of Angst edition, if you will, hanging out with Uncle Mike. You know him from all the natural products. And this guy over here, that's my main man, Barber. You know him from being handsome all the time, wherever he goes. Non-stop flow of handsomeness. Christmas just around the corner, Uncle Mike. Dan 20 promo code still going. And boy, oh boy, there's a lot of different gifts out there for everyone to stuff the stockings with.
It is. There are. Candy cane soap.
I was going to say, good talk to see out there.
That's it. Yeah.
The
Gary's
candy
got it. What
cane.
else do I have to add?
Don't listen to the haters. You can buy someone soap as a gift without it being a hint.
You can even buy deodorant. When people first started buying
So
deodorant,
true.
like, I'm buying this for so-and-so for Christmas. I'm like, really? That's kind of like,
Yeah.
isn't that kind of borderline? And then I kind of started thinking, like, it's not that they think you stink. It's that they just want you to smell better.
That's
Yes.
a
Right.
beautiful
So
line
They
right
see
there.
a
That's kinda-
big opportunity for there to be an improvement
Yeah,
in the way
exactly.
you smell.
Totally.
So that's what I keep telling myself every time someone brings me a new stick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just want me to smell better.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
That
Subtle
sounds good.
hint.
Yeah. So this is good. We got the candy cane going on. And I know my mom, Wendy, super pumped because she loves to shop at UncleMike'sNatural.com. And everyone loves a good little promo code to take off a little bit of that monetary burden.
Yeah.
Trying to find
That
a
works
fun
a
way
bit.
to say it.
Definitely.
The
But that's
tip
what we
is
do.
to buy all the lip chap that you can
Yeah.
afford right now in the early days of winter.
Yes.
Yeah. Keep
Because
those
I
lips
will
moist.
leave them places, and if I don't have one and my lips are chapped, I'm miserable.
Mm.
And it is the best lip chap.
I think you left one here actually.
I did.
I have like 4 in different spots around here. I have a couple in the house. That's how we do it.
I was, I've got not a new truck, but new to me vehicle. And,
Hold on. You didn't tell us about this, did you?
I don't know.
I know all about it.
Yeah. I finally found. I replaced a truck. I had an '03 Nissan Frontier years ago. I got hit by a drunk driver. COVID hit. The budget and availability of vehicles and trucks, more specifically, in what I was really looking for, was very hard to find. So I literally have been looking for like 7 or 8 years to
It's a
replace
long
this.
time.
And I'm pretty particular. I mean, I don't have a lot of money, so obviously budget was a big thing that it needed to fit in my budget.
Clearly.
But I was also, pretty particular on I wanted something, a crew cab that I could haul the kids in. I wanted a 6-foot box, none of these crappy little 4-foot boxes that you can't
You're
put all
really-
stuff in.
What are you going
Bring
to
it
do
in,
with 4
yeah.
feet?
Exactly. That's like barely a half sheet of plywood.
Yeah.
Barely turn it into a crib. Can't even sleep a baby in there.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
So anyway, found a truck a couple weeks ago, and just been doing stuff to it to make it my own. Cleaning it, changing the bulbs with LED bulbs on the interior, so I can
The
actually
manliest
see
things.
something.
Just always the manliest things.
I actually
Wow.
swapped. I put my winter tires on. It came with winter tires, which again is always a bonus.
You're the only guy I know, by the way, who can do that without any of those axle spinner thingies.
Oh, yeah.
You just bare hands the
Just
knobs.
lift
That's
it,
good. Yeah.
lift it up with
What?
one. We almost had him, Gary. We almost had him.
I'm just proud of the fact that people are doubting it. Like we talk about your manliness so often. It's like he probably does just.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, these ones, so they're 6 lug wheels.
Get out of here. Don't
they're-
even
They're
start.
only torqued to 83 pounds.
Of course,
which
that's easy.
seems like very light, I guess.
Like a little Tykes vehicle?
Yeah. And I literally, usually I have a big breaker bar that I use to like break the nuts initially, right, before you jack it up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And normally you're kind of like you got to reef on it to get that initial, to break.
Yeah.
To break it.
Oh,
bust the nut.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I got
And,
you.
and this, like, I literally was like, oh, this is too easy. And then I retorqued him. It's like, no, it's just that. I don't know, just not as tight. Anyway, while doing that,
What a humble brag.
so I almost could have done that with my bare hands.
Clearly, yeah,
almost, not
yeah,
quite. Not
okay.
Yeah, at least you did it without breaking a sweat.
Yeah. No,
But so anyway,
no shower required.
I'm putting the, I've got 2 of the 4 wheels on, and I go to torque it down, and I friggin' snap a lug stud. So
Not a
basically
lug stud.
Yeah, so
Lug
the-
studs are tough to replace.
Dude, I've heard that.
It was a.
I know
You've
that.
done it lots though, Gary, right?
I've been lugging
You are
this
a lug
stud
stud.
around.
Yeah.
I've been lugging this stud around for 43 years.
So basically, it's the bolt that you attach a lug nut to. Basically, the bolt that holds your wheel on.
Ooh,
Okay.
a fun way of describing it. It's the male end.
There you go. The male,
learning,
the
yeah.
bolt, yeah.
Okay.
The nut goes on the male.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, what the hell? I've never broken one before. It's not like I was reefing on it. I was torquing it to the specified poundage that I was supposed to be torquing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it snaps off. I'm like, oh my god, this is a day project instead of like an hour project. Now it's a
This
friggin'
just
day.
cost me.
So, I hit up the internet, the YouTube, because obviously someone's done it before. And
Clearly.
I just need to find, like, I am, the cool thing, I guess, is that the last few years I've taken on, I don't know, more mechanic-y stuff. Because you take something into the shop and it's like, that's $500. That's $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
The part's $13, but and I
All
understand
the
like,
work, yeah.
mechanics got to get paid, and there's
100%.
shop fees and environmental, like
a
it's
lot
all
that
this
goes
stuff,
into
right?
it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, oh man, this is like, I can't drive the truck. I mean, you probably could drive the truck, but I probably shouldn't be driving the truck.
Not with
not
not
with
without
a broken lug stud.
lug
that's for
stud.
sure.
That's the one. Not with a broken lug stud.
But so sure enough, a little quick Google. It's like, okay, like yeah, take the brake, drum brake cover off. You punch the other one out, and of course, all these videos are like they're in a shop doing it with
Yeah.
air tools.
Oh yeah.
and
Hoist
like, all
it
this
up.
stuff.
Everything's
Yeah,
easy.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you're
So
just
I'm like,
holding the car
Yeah,
out.
holding
Like,
one hand, Google.
oh my
with the
God,
other,
like, quit talking and get to the good stuff.
Yeah. So, fortunately,
This thing's getting heavy, man. You're never gonna get through this story. That's too funny.
It's really not that great of a story. I called Parts Source and I'm like, do you have a lug stud for a 2009 Tacoma? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, we do. $7. I'm like, well, shit, I can get it
That's
for
a good price.
$1.50 online. But, in this situation,
Guess I'll eat it.
I will
I'll eat
get
it.
the $7.
Starting money on fire.
Yeah. And sure enough, went and picked one up, and it all kind of went smoothly. I was able to pound it out with a little punch and then seat the new one in with my impact, and it sucked it in, and here we are, back on the road.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great.
Man,
Yeah,
I
it was
have
great.
a theory,
it's a great
though.
story.
Yeah.
You know when you so how you broke the
Lug
Lug
stud. Lug
stud.
stud.
how you broke the lug stud? There's like it's like a microwave, not a microwave dinner, like your tater tots, your like chicken fingers, your
Yes,
frozen foods that go in the oven have two sets of instructions. There's your traditional oven, and it'll be like 375 for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then they have a convection oven, and it'll be 300 for 17 minutes. I think maybe that torque instruction was not for a burly dude.
Manly.
It was for like me or Gary.
Mere boys.
possible.
Mere boys dancing around in the garage while a man single-handedly with his bare hands changes tires.
Well, and so while I'm kind of reading, how do I do this? The comments are like, not on my scenario, but other people that had ran into the same problem, like, you should not be able to break those, like, and, like,
Every
what are you,
single
like,
thing
E-Man or something.
Every
Yeah,
single
like,
thing you read keeps, justifying the fact that you're the manliest man on earth.
Yeah. So
That'd be a great way to live.
Well, and what made me feel more manly is the fact that I was actually able to fix it, right? That
Yes.
you can like, oh my God, like you're thinking like, oh, like what do I do? This is like, I don't know. Like, I don't know that they're pressed. I don't know. Like, do I need a whole new whatever?
As we grow older, I've also had those moments where it's like, man, I can figure this out myself. I can be a man.
Yeah.
They're just scaled so far down from where you are. Like,
Yes.
for instance, and this is a great one. We posted the new episode for Good Sports last week with Rosie Sear from the Huskies volleyball team. An incredible episode. And I noticed that it had popped up with a picture of, I believe it was Collins, the running back for the Hilltops, after the Toppers won their 25th national title. And I was like, well, that's not the person that's in there. I was like, what's going on here? So I went into the computer, I clicked on a couple buttons, and I found that the thumbnail was not added in before LB left. So instead of calling LB like we do for everything here, oh my God, LB, I don't know what's in this. Like, no, we can do this.
Yeah.
This is just like when Uncle Mike broke that lug stud.
Yes.
I just go in there, I find the thumbnail, I click on it, I put it on the video, and it's good.
Problem solved.
Oh, amazing.
Solve the problem, save the day. Would have never thought to do that before.
That it's the warmest, greatest feeling.
It is.
I have
Accomplishment, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
sense of accomplishment.
Self-satisfaction.
It's been eluding me for so many years.
Yes.
So many years.
Yes.
And to have it now, boy, oh boy, that feels great as we continue here with the All Out Angst edition of your show. Sounds like we have a royal visitor. Royal Anders, you make it in? Royal Anders, stop flirting with Dragon. You make it in, bro? He's here. This is good.
Hey.
Hey! Just making sure. Sorry, you can go back to flirting with Dragon now. Yeah, that's fair. I know they're also a very fun squad there. Boys, now that the Grey Cup is over, now that the Riders are champions,
Yes.
unfortunately, it means no more Bugsy's game day feast for us. But that does mean that we are planning a, dare I say, a Bugsy's medieval feast.
Oh, jousting?
Maybe. We'll see if we can get some knights in there, get some horses, but I do want to take our on-location box, once it is completed, which will be very soon, for its maiden voyage to Bugsy's at either Markham Mall or Lawson Heights. That's where you find this passport. Inside, you will find 69 different flavors for you to try every Tuesday and Thursday. It is Tuesday today, over half price off, okay? So you go in there and you can knock a whole bunch of these off. Win the shirt right back there behind me. You can see the Ruckus Cock shredding on top of the amplifier. We are going to take that on-location box, and we are going to go into Bugsy's, and we are going to order all 69 flavors.
Oh my God.
We're going to do this on a Tuesday, right?
I'm going to need a team.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Count
We're going to
me
need a
in.
big team, and we are going to go through every one. Hopefully we'll have a good, I think we'll need probably about 20 guys, 15 guys, and we are going to pound every single wing off of this thing.
We should.
Okay?
That's amazing.
And
the
it's going to be the
beginning of
best
it.
day of our
Really
lives.
excited
Yeah.
for this.
I know. It's going to
Okay.
be the best day.
The lead up, you know, in heist movies when they're assembling the
Yes.
team.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Can we do a pre-record?
Yes.
You go up to Mike.
Prep.
Like, we're gonna
crap.
crush 69 flavors of wings. He goes, oh, I'm in. And a lot of like hugging and like.
You get it wrong. It's like this.
jump high
Uncle
five.
Mike, it's time to go. We need you now more than ever. And that's when you go, you son of a bitch. I'm
Yes.
in. Yeah.
Yes,
And you're in.
please.
And then you're in. And
Oh, my
then you're
God.
in. And then we roll in. That will be the intro to the show. And then we will sit down and we'll have all of them in front of us.
Yes.
And we will eat every single one of these. And maybe we'll all get a shirt.
Oh my God, the wheels are turning pretty hard.
Yeah, it's going to be the best day. So that's our friends over at Bugsy's. The Grey Cup feast they sent over. They had the chili cheese queso. It was like those house tacos they have. And then to have a chili queso is just, like it's so
Whoa.
much cheesy, so much chili. Crush those. And then we had the sizzling barbecue and the creamy Greek. And by the end of the end of the show, by about halftime, we were mixing the two flavors together. So it was like a sizzling barbecue, creamy
Creating your
Greek.
own
Yeah,
little.
so
Yeah.
So has any new ones made it to the top of the list?
Those were very close, but still number one for me right here, sweet pickle heat. I love that dill pickle. Then get the sweet heat in there, and then LB still has the delicious flamin' butter chicken as his number one on his power rankings.
Ooh.
So you can also order Skip the Dishes and Uber Eats. Just head to Smitty's, and inside the memo of a plain wing, write down what you want off of this bad boy, and it'll come right to your door. Always an awesome time with our friends over at Bugsy's. Tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow it's happening, and I feel a little bit bad. I don't have my emotional support human who normally takes me to these events. He is here. His name is Royal Anders. And he takes like all the food bank events I do and all the other stuff. He's always holding my hand and making sure I'm like not stressing too much because I have this horrible fear of public speaking. And I'm going solo tomorrow. Not only that, I'm getting up at 6 a.m.
That's early.
The alarm is set. It's the one time a year I get up at 6 a.m. And I probably won't sleep, so I'll be super stressed, and it's all this, anxiety. But the executive director of Cosmo, our good buddy Charlene, just sent me the final script, and she says, it's all good. You're the best. Like all the things that everyone always says to make you feel at ease.
Encouragement.
Yeah.
put
She
you
is
at
an
ease.
angel in human form. It's like
Lies.
everybody at Cosmo. And like Charlene's my bro, and she made sure that she has everything ready to go, and she said, the email is great. It's like I even put it in giant print so you can see it. Like, thank you, Charlene, so much. So tomorrow, Get Going, we'll be there at Prairieland Park, 7 a.m., as it is the amazingly fantastic Spirit of Cosmo breakfast, where we will be giving away the award, the big award, if you will, the Howard Stensrud Spirit of Cosmo Award to this year's recipient. Everything's active right now on the website, cosmoindustries.com. Head over there. You can get on the silent auction, which is rolling right now. The 50-50 tickets as well going right now. And you can purchase your tickets for the event. And then tomorrow morning, we'll say hi to everybody and we'll raise a bunch of money like we always do and just raise spirits and just do good things. That's what we're all about here. This is why we love supporting events like this, because we all align in our views of wanting to make the world a better place. So tomorrow it's going down. Thank you to our friends over at Cosmo for another amazing Spirit of Cosmo breakfast. Looking very forward to that. Superskillshockey.ca. Oh, Dragon. Remember when we made all those videos for our bros over at superskillshockey.ca? Yeah, best time. Dragon did all the work there. Him and LB. It was an amazing, amazing time getting those videos up that go just above you in the shooting lanes and in the puck handling area and the ice treadmill. It's all overlooking the ice surface of the brand new Martinsville Rec Center. And so many good things going on. Great people doing great, great things with our friends over at Super Skills Hockey. Head to superskillshockey.ca to get signed up. They have guest coaches coming through. They're always doing a lot of great things. And they can keep not just your kids' hockey skills, but your hockey skills up to par, as they're always doing great, great things there. And finally, this Friday, you guys, this Friday, we're getting back into it. Another edition over on the Twitch stream right there, twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. That's where you'll find the Friday night pizza party. And we can't have one of those without our friends over at Vern's Pizza. Yes. 2 weeks ago, we had the Gamer Box, okay? This Gamer Bundle, incredible. You got your 10-inch pizza, you got your fries, you got your dry ribs, you got your mini donuts, and a 2-liter of pop coming right to you for $30. Last week, we had the original thick, the Vern's Original Thick Vern Special. So good. You know, if it's been, to quote that song, if it's been a while since you've had this pizza, it's better than you remember.
Oh, yeah.
That Vern's Thick,
Yeah.
oh. And I talk about it all the time, the Vern's Light saved our family. Because my mom didn't like the thick. She wanted something that wasn't the Vern's Original Thick. So once they brought in the light, boom, Problem solved. We're getting all the Verns. The best time. Like Verns nights in our family growing up were the best nights because we just crushed the pizza.
Yes.
So this Friday, we won't have Uncle Brando because he's in Calgary for the CCO event, and we won't have the Phenom. So it's going to be me and some guests. So we're looking for other people to fill the spots this Friday if anyone's interested.
I've got some ideas, maybe.
We might have to find a game to play and do all that stuff, but it will be going down again for this Friday's Friday night pizza party. Looking very, very forward to it. One more time, bring it up across. There it is. Check out our friends over at Vern's Pizza. Look out now, little shaky.
Yes.
Love
I
it.
have a pro tip for ordering from Vern's.
Lay it on me.
They will deliver, but if you're able and you have the desire,
Tell
you can
'em.
pick up
Tell them.
and you can get an additional slice of Vern's Original Thick and eat it on the way home. And
I did
no
say this.
one will know.
I did say this last week.
Did you really?
Well, I went a little more Gary with it. I was like, boys, like after we crushed it,
Yeah.
everyone had 2 pieces. And then it was like, okay, this is it for this week. I said, boys, next week, when I pick up our order from Vern's, I am going to clean out the entire heater of all the slices. I'm bringing home, could be 3 slices individual, could
Yes.
be 15. I'm taking them all. And we're just loading up. We're going to do our Vern's pizza, and we're going to do all the individual slices as well. This is going to be a nonstop
Yes.
pizza. So that is the plan, thanks to our friends over at Vern's. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm very forward to that one.
Yes.
All right, you guys, if you have an organization, if you have, say, a fundraiser, you have a business, you got something that needs eyes and ears, we are the voice of this city. Please reach out to us. Help us help you. There are no corporate overlords sitting on thrones, Scrooge McDucking all of your money. It's just us here. We're just looking to get by. We're not looking to get rich. We're looking to get comfortable. Okay? It's the only time in your life. It's a deal too good to be true. If that sounds like something you can get behind. If you can get behind the idea of reminding people of the golden rules, treat others how you want to be treated. If you can do all that, please reach out to us, okay? We even wrote a song about it. And dare I say, this song will not be sung as good if I'm stuck on this camera. We need everybody here. My man Dragon on the ball. Please, just send an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. And I'm so happy that the clap just rolling. It's almost like the clap we grew up with. It's just
It is
everywhere.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, it just goes. Incredible.
I'm working out which triangle to bring. One of these days, I'm going to go
Ding, we need
at
it.
the very end.
I am
and
so pumped.
faces will melt.
It's the email song is slowly growing to the point where these little things are going to be like super awesome. Very
I
pumped
mean,
for that.
it is like that earworm,
That's
whatever
it, it gets
they
in
say.
there.
I sing it throughout the day sometimes.
Whenever people ask the
my head.
email,
It's like,
they
Yes.
always like anyone around here will sing like, which email do I send to? Oh, well, contact. Oh yeah, contact@dufferinave.com. Like it worked. It's very cool. Also got a website right there made by His Majesty Royal Anders, just like the email minus the contact and the @ sign. We're gonna spin on that, guys. Send it over there. And one more time on the Twitch because we love the Twitch. Tomorrow, Brando and I will be back on around 12:30, 1 o'clock is doing Shining Force 3. Shred there. You guys can't hear me. Love your piece of shred there. We couldn't do today's stream because we had Bamfords in for another couple of runs of Bam and Co. And amazing episodes. They had a dude in today who was talking. He's got a business in town that is basically, it's like almost like an AI like helper. It's like you have to watch the episode. It's crazy what they do, but they put all this information in so you could have like a virtual copy of your home, and then it tells you all the different stuff within the home, like when to change your filters and like warranty numbers and all this stuff. It's like it's a really, really cool local business. So I'm very excited to see that get rolled out. But it's a very cool thing they were talking about today. So shout out to our friends over with Bam and Co. as we continue here on the All That X edition of your show, hanging out with Uncle Mike. We got our main man, the sales guy or barber or sales guy barber or SGB, whatever you want to use to call him. He answers to all of those things.
Yeah.
And we are sort of basking in the glory of the 5th Grey Cup win in the history of your Saskatchewan Rough Riders. And I can tell you guys, as a fella who watched literally every single game this year that the Riders played. It's pretty cool to see it pay off in this way. It's nice to see these guys that you followed an entire season, especially if you haven't been a big, follower of the CFL and the Riders. It's cool to see all these sort of guys that you got attached to celebrating and doing the Grey Cup parade and,
Yes.
going down the streets and having them lined with fans cheering and screaming your name and throwing you beers and shotgunning them and just living 3 or 4 days straight of drunken celebration. It's something that is so rare around these parts
Yes.
that it really stands out. And to see the city of Regina sort of really shut down for this, it sort of amplifies the fact that, oh yeah, they've only done this 4 other times. Like there's a reason why everything stopped
Yeah.
when you do something like this. Like, do you have any friends or family that watched the game or got into it at all?
I have a friend who his dad was a huge Rider fan. Passed down like 4 season tickets to him and his brother.
Nice. That's the one you always go see games with.
That's when I go see games with. Yeah. I haven't talked
must
to
be
him.
pumped. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he didn't. I didn't watch the game with him.
Yeah.
He was watching with his family. Maybe I don't know.
Lots of people sort of did that.
Yeah. I went to Fuddruckers.
That's nice.
Forgot that the Grey Cup was on and was like, oh wow, you could shoot a cannon through here. Oh, when I was a kid, Fuddruckers was so busy on Sundays. And like my kids are like, you tell the best stories. But anyways, so
Move over, Fred Penner. We got the barber now, man.
yeah. So yeah, I haven't talked to him. I'm sure he's elated or excited or
Both.
both. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's I feel bad for like I don't feel bad. I think it's funny that like any other day I'm like, yeah, the Riders. But then like when he takes me to a game, I lose my mind. And I'm like clapping. I'm like sore the next day. Like the clapping muscles are sore. The hands are raw.
So hard.
My
man.
face is sore from all the smiling.
Yeah, dude.
And I'll high five strangers, something I'll never do in my regular life.
Yes.
But no, I'm super excited. This is great. I should have watched the game.
Well, the reason I ask is because we did our final 13th Melon Watch Party episode.
Yes.
And like a normal episode, and I'm not a guy who's looking into or even interested in views or subscribers or any of that stuff, because since the start of this place, I've told everyone who will listen, you cannot vet views or subscribers or any of that stuff taint your vision of what you want your creativity to be.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about any of that shit. We leave it with the other people, other things, like sales guys. You can worry
Yeah,
about
I
that
know.
stuff. We don't care about any of that. But when I looked after our show, like a normal 13th Melon would get about, 100, 150 views, like a nice, comfortable number where people are watching and your messages are getting across and everyone's seeing the Bugsy's Game Day Feast. Every now and then you'll have, we had 450 some views on the penultimate episode, which would have been the West Final.
Ooh.
But then once we finished up with Grandpa Tom and producer Brooklyn and Coach Kamatu in this very studio, and once they were crowned champions, when I turned off everything and I went inside, and then I like to sort of recap what was done, what was good, what was bad. This typical trying to do your homework type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
1.9 thousand views.
Whoa.
Ooh.
1.9 thousand views of a live show. Like a live show around, like for instance, this show right now, the live portion, most people watch it on the replay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The live portion, we'll get maybe 5, 10 people watching this right now. And sometimes 20, sometimes 30. Like that'd be a really good day. We had one where there's like 540 people watching a live show of your show, like just a couple days ago.
Oh, wow.
So like all this stuff goes like this.
Yeah.
And the fact that that show brought in 1.9 thousand views,
That's wild.
it makes me say everybody cared about the Riders.
Yeah.
Or at least enough people that they checked in to check out what was going on with the game and what people were saying.
I even tuned in.
See, that's
for
what
a
I
little
mean.
bit. I didn't watch the whole show, but I
had a
definitely
bunch
caught,
of people that
yeah.
stopped by, just checked out, like, oh, it's crazy. And that's sort of what gave me the idea that, man, people actually watched and cared about this team.
And I had to take Silas to Regina for a water polo tournament Sunday.
You were in
Hold
Regina?
on. Do not lose that thought. How is the water polo going for you personally, your rec polo?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm digging it. Yeah, I'm swimming and I'm throwing, and I scored a goal the other day.
Yes!
In the
Oh, I
scrimmage.
love that.
And it was kind
Did
of
you
like
have a celly? Was there any like water polo
well,
cellies?
yeah, I mean, it was like,
Maybe something like where you act like you're not in water. You know, like a really cool like.
just sink. 'Cause
Yeah.
I stopped
Like act
swimming, it's like, oh,
dry.
shit, yeah.
You're like, oh, it's
I
so
don't know how you
dry.
do maybe like walk. You know, something fun. I don't know what the cellies
Yeah.
would be, but
No,
congratulations on your
I'm
goal.
enjoying it. I look forward to it every
That's
Thursday
so
night.
sweet. I love that.
And you know, so we do our 1 hour practice, and then we get a scrimmage with the competitive team and
Then
with
you score
Silas's
goals,
team. So
yeah.
I score some goals. And,
The
you know,
best.
so and it's like it's cool because I'm starting to understand just how the game is played. Like it's you know the movement and
It's just great for everybody. Man.
It's
Like it helps
I'm
you
digging it.
cheer on as a fan,
Yeah.
and as well it helps you support your kid.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
so
sure.
you're in Regina.
In
for
Regina
polo.
for water polo.
Do we have to say water all the time?
I don't know.
Because I know polo is like
Right.
it's
As soon
a
as
shirt,
you say
and it's one of
polo,
these.
I'm
You're
imagining
thinking horse and-
horses.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
mallet.
So
Okay.
when I talk to really I guess my family about it, I'll just say polo or like when I'm at the pool, it's like
Yeah.
polo.
It's sort of
Ah,
like
you're at
a-
a pool,
you
yeah.
shorten it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone is pretty aware that you're not talking about riding a horse
Right.
with a mallet.
I
swinging
don't
at a ball.
I don't know if we have. I mean, like the water polo scene in Saskatoon is pretty small. I
Yeah.
would imagine the horse and mallet polo is
I'm sure it's there. I'm sure it's
probably
there.
even smaller.
Yeah,
but
that's
sure it's
probably-
there.
you'd be surprised.
It's there with the elites.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a very. I bet you Royal Anders. Hey, Royal Anders. Have you ever played horse polo? Like where you ride the horse and you do this? No?
Maybe you should start playing water polo again.
He's
with
playing rec
me.
polo.
Thursday
That's
night, 7:30 to 8:30.
Little
at
known
Shaw
fact.
Center.
Little known fact about Royal Anders. He was a competitive swimmer back in England. He was
Oh,
on
you
pace
got
to make
one
the
up on
Olympic
me.
team, but then he was too short. Sorry, you're too young. Too short in the age limit. Too short in the
Jesus.
age.
Didn't know we were
Really
going to your
elite,
roast.
Broken swim is what I'm
Must
saying.
be this tall to ride this ride.
Well, the problem was he had way too much in the undercarriage. It slowed him down with the drag.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know?
yes.
You can't swim very fast. Yeah, you're here. But getting back to the original question, you've never swung a stick on a horse? Okay. Just want to make sure.
I've gone lane swimming, and lifeguard was really concerned that I was going to die.
Did you tell us it's part of your process?
No, he said he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I'll answer you, but I need to catch my breath.
Hold on.
first.
What stroke were you doing at the time? Maybe he's like, was it just your breaststroke was so bad you thought you were
Oh,
drowning?
I thought you were talking about something else. No,
What,
I
having a stroke while you were swimming?
Don't do that either. No, not
no,
good.
I was doing the over like this one, and I had goggles on, and they have like a
course.
line. They're like, follow this line to lane swim.
Are you even allowed into a lane swim without goggles?
I don't know. The doorman wasn't there. I opened the rope on
Who's
my own.
enforcing these rules, man?
Yeah.
Crazy place is this
I
pool?
swim with no goggles.
That one, of course you
But-
do. The manliest man.
I was like, I'm going, and I'm like, oh wow, I must have. I bet I've swam like 1,000,000 meters by now. And so I stopped to take a look, and I was like in the middle of the pool, and my body was like, hey, we're gonna die.
egg beater, egg beater, egg beater. Get those
Yeah.
legs, egg beating.
So I made it to the end. That's when I had the conversation, pretty one-sided. I was out of breath with the lifeguard, and he was like, he wasn't that worried. He was like, "You okay, bud?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Then he walked away, and I was like, "I can't get out.
Yeah, like bro.
I have to swim back."
Excuse me. Need a
So I
quick
swam
hand.
back, and yeah, I woke up on the side of the pool. And no, I'm just kidding. I made it to the other.
making out with the handsome gentleman that was on duty that day.
Yeah.
Of course, we've all been there.
And then a 45-minute stop in the hot tub. But anyways,
the one.
we have beautiful facilities in the
That's
city.
what swimming is about.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you were in Regina
so I was
for
in
water
Regina for water polo. We made it back. It was like you only.
polo. Was this on Sunday?
This was on Sunday, so we left at just shortly after 7 because his game started at 10. He's got to be there a little early. So early, super foggy,
Yeah.
super foggy. I was like, oh shit,
It's not good for driving.
it's just a little dicey. I mean, it's fine, but I'm like, oh, the sun comes out, this will burn off.
As the
we'll
man-
be fine.
As the
No,
manliest man,
foggy.
what is the appropriate speed to go when it's that foggy?
120.
Oof.
Yeah. You want to go a little quicker because the fog is dangerous.
I don't know. It's
You
not
gotta
gonna
beat. You gotta
change
be fast on the fog.
I mean,
You gotta beat the
there
fog.
were
Yeah, you gotta get out of
times
there.
where I reduced.
Okay.
But honestly, it's like if a deer jumps out, a deer's jumping out,
Yeah.
whether it's foggy or not. If there's like the sketchy thing, if like someone else is driving slow, There was time when I was bringing
That's
the
the
van
worry.
back from Calgary, and it was winter.
Remember those?
And
days?
it was fog. It was like this was fog because your headlights hit it, and then it kind of
made a wall.
But you could still see like 20 feet in front of you. When I was coming back from Calgary, I couldn't see 3 feet in front of me, and I was like, okay, I'm doing 60.
Yeah,
Because
this is a
and then
death
it's
wish
winter
right
as
here.
well. And sure enough, there was people that were like stopped, and they couldn't see the side of the road, so they're stopped like in the middle of the lane,
road,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh my god, had I been going
Just go
faster,
around that,
catastrophe.
Yep.
Anyway, make it to Regina, no problems. He plays his tournament. It was just
How'd
him
he
and I. They lost. The Saskatoon team, Regina, like there's a huge scene in Regina, and so these kids, he's also playing up, so he's playing like an under 17 because he no longer fits in the under 14, even though he's only 13. So half of his team are younger kids because they need to bring them
Crazy,
up
yeah.
because they don't have enough kids in that age
They
group.
got to fill the teams.
So good, they played great, but
They lost, is what you're saying. They lost.
Yeah.
Okay, now
But,
we rephrase
you know-
that. How did your son do personally? Because now we can worry about the name
He
on
loves
the back.
it. He loves it. He's stoked. He's happy. You go to wake him up at 6:30, and he's like he
Eager.
jumps up out of bed.
That's
and,
not going to be
and-
me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
man.
So yeah, go play, have some lunch with the team, head our way back. I'm like, oh,
Was the city buzzing? Did you feel that Grey Cup fever? No,
definitely
you
lots
would've
of
noticed.
rider, like people wearing green and whatnot.
Yeah.
Nobody drunk spilling onto the street yet
Not
or
yet.
anything like that.
Mhm.
But made it back, and it's like, oh, great cup. Like I should, I'm probably not going to sit down and watch the whole thing. But I was up early, spend 4 or 5 hours in a car. You just kind of want to like hang out. I wasn't getting into many projects at 4 or 5 o'clock
Of
Sunday
course.
evening kind of thing. Like, I should try and find the Grey Cup. I don't have the TSN. I don't pay for anything. So it's like, this is going to be a bit of an effort to try to find this for free. So I'm Googling and I'm streaming. I catch a little bit of the
13th Melon Grey Cup
and,
party.
It's like, well, maybe like I can get some updates or some whatever. And go onto the TV, find like ESPN, kind of knowing ESPN's not going to have it, but like ESPN The Ocho, maybe they have something. No, professional sign spinning.
I
on
love
the
it. I
Ocho.
love the
I'm
Ocho,
like,
dude.
What
Yes.
the hell is
Sign
this?
me up for
Everything.
that, please.
Yeah.
Everything. Man, they do big buck hunting on there.
Oh,
They do cornhole.
cornhole,
That's the best,
kickball,
man. I
it's
love
Tag.
kickball.
Have you guys
Yeah.
watched
it. Oh, yeah.
Tag?
Professional tag.
It's wild, some of the stuff they have.
I don't know how those guys don't bump their heads more on all those poles.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing they have teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mouth guards.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. Don't find the game. Hit up Andrew. I'm like, maybe I should come over and at least watch a quarter.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I went over there and I caught the last quarter. And
That's all you needed.
that was my Grey Cup story.
It's a good one. I think you. No, but honestly.
I'm surprised more didn't happen in Regina, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
You were a lot of people, though. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I bring up the number of views on this, because there was that much demand. The
Yep.
people, the casual fans, wanted to be a part of it. You wanted to go out and at least get a little taste of what everyone's talking about.
And honestly,
Yeah.
that was my first Rider game that I watched all year.
That's
I
it.
did go to an Elks game. So
Go
maybe that
Elks.
counts for something.
I think
don't
it
know.
counts for 1.5 Rider games.
There you go. I was at a game in person.
That is true.
Yeah.
You did support the CFL more than I did.
Yeah, there you go. Well, kind of, I guess.
I guess no, that's not true, because we're promoting the CFL all the time
There you go.
with the 13th Melon. But I will also say, not always in the kind way.
Right.
So when you're sitting with Grandpa Tom and LB, like Grandpa Tom opened that performance, that final episode of the 13th Melon for this season, season 1, with a oh man, how do I say it? It was like an opening address, but it was like an opening addressing down of
Oh.
the league and of TSA. He's like, it was like Festivus in here. He's
Yeah,
coming
right.
in, he's talking about this. This is what you need. It's all over. I could pull it up and redo it if you want. It was so funny, but just right off the bat, because he's been cheering for this team since day one, and he's been on this journey, and he's now an older grandpa. And for him to still sit here and talk about all the things the league is doing wrong and DSS is doing, like,
Yes.
yeah, dude, get him. Let them know, because they don't listen to the people. And to have another sort of venue where the people can be heard is always nice. And Grandpa felt heard. So it was very cool to come in with that. and then to just, have all the people that stop by on the stream to check things out and to, see what's going on with the game. It's just another avenue for us to reach out like that. It's nice to know that people are taking that because it's here for the people. Like this whole place is here for the people.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you get that word out, the better off we are as a whole. So great job to everybody is basically what I got here for you as we got a couple minutes left to go on the show today. Does anybody else have anything they want to get out there? Anything you've been thinking about, anything on your mind? This is an open time.
I went to Costco this week
Here we go.
to buy olives, and I bought an air fryer. The
That's not
entirety of my bill was $450.
Oh,
Hey, that's what happens at Costco, though.
did you get the olives?
Not the ones I wanted.
Were they green or Kalamata?
The ones I wanted, there was like a bunch of cans, and they were
Ooh.
great. My dad
Like
made
a variety pack? Huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So it was like tins of olives. Can't get enough of it. But my dad made me dinner, which was sliced cheese and a can of olives. And I was like, these are delicious. And he's like, well, I opened the can, bud. No, but he was like, they're from Costco. You should check them out. So we went, and they didn't have them. But the people at Costco were like, these are also olives. I was like, and then
Out of spite?
yeah,
You
and
just
because I was
spite
so
olives?
angry, I filled the cart up.
Boy, did you show them.
Yeah, they'll watch themselves next time.
You say this and we laugh about it, but I also went to Costco with my father, the greatest father ever, bottom line. And we walked in there. I was just looking for a couple loaves of bread
Yeah,
and walked out of there with a coffee maker.
beautiful.
But
I endorse that.
But this is a good story because the coffee maker was only $49.
Okay.
Oh,
See, it's an individual.
yes.
Like you can take it anywhere with you. A little bit in the back, and then a little bit comes out. But it's a coffee maker nonetheless.
What
And
do you mean
then
you take it anywhere with you.
that same, you can
It's
just
like
take it
portable?
anywhere. Yeah, it's super small and portable. I'll
And
show
then
you. It's
you
really cool.
put a little bit in, and a
Yeah.
little comes out. I like that part. of the
Well, you put the
description.
you put the pod in, and then
Ah,
it comes out. That may be very clear. But it was $49.
Sweet.
That's an incredible deal.
The air fryer was on sale. I'm a responsible shopper, guys. It was $150.
I'm in the business.
That's
of,
$50 off.
I'm trying to find one of those air fryers. I lost one in the divorce, and my life has never been the same. I need to air fry my bologna.
Let's go to Costco because I haven't fired it up yet. I took it out of the box, filled up my
Admired it.
recycling bin with like all the cardboard that's in there.
So much cardboard.
Yeah.
Same thing, man. I got a whole big garbage bag full of cardboard out there right now.
I should save some of this. I don't know if you've announced yet, but we're adding another Your Show air fryer talk. Very excited. So tune in for that. I'll tell the rest of the story. Okay.
On that note, let's go ahead and wake Frankie up. Whew, boys. It's always funny when we sit here and we talk before the show starts. Like we didn't even say a single word about what we're going to talk about today.
No.
Like our first conversations literally were when you guys walked in and you come in like, oh, we're starting.
It's on. We should sit.
No, we do whatever we want because we don't have bosses here. We don't have program directors. We don't have people to yell at us and say we're doing stuff wrong. And boy, oh boy, does that ever make it comfortable, hey?
Yeah.
It does. So always so grateful for that. And all this stuff, man. It's what a time to be alive. The Riders are Grey Cup champions.
Yeah.
It's. I had a good conversation with a buddy yesterday, Buddy Sperman. I was like, man, your Riders won. He's been diehard Riders, him and his mom and dad, Dave and Betty, since day one. And he was like, yeah. It's like, it was okay, but I would have rather had the Blue Jays win. That's like, is that not the most?
words, I
Is that
guess,
not
you
the
know.
most?
Sherman.
That's a Sherman special right there. But I could agree with him because I was like, yeah, I'd trade in 5 Grey Cups for a Blue Jays one. Like, that
Actually,
would've been.
I was thinking of calling him on Sunday. I'm like, hey, can I have like your TSN code
Yeah,
or whatever?
yeah.
Or like, can I come over and watch?
And he was actually watching it at our buddy's place. So I was
Oh,
trying to
was
get him to fill in the chair that Coach Kamatu filled in for us. So he was over at Demo's and they had a party over there, him and his lovely wife, Laverne. So, great job today. This is what we're talking about when we say this place is special because you can just walk in here and have conversations. And it just so happens they're very entertaining. So, I guess it doesn't just so happen. It's because of the people. So thank you to each and every one of you guys for always allowing us to, just crush it. 400 times now. 400
Did we even talk?
episodes.
I mean, I
That's
guess we
pretty
kind
wild.
of did initially, but I think it works out. Like it happens. I think the 300 was a Tuesday.
I think the Tuesdays are the Selly days.
Yeah.
So-
That's neat how that works.
looking forward to 400 more. We used to celebrate. The 100 was a big one, but after that, it's like, you're just
1,000.
1,000 might be a big one.
We're prepping to celebrate the 1,000.
400, it seems like it just happened.
Because they just kind of 100 was like, oh yeah, okay, like you said, and then it's like, no, they just
keep going.
We kept making them, yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah, I guess you just keep making them. Okay.
So we will be back tomorrow with the all the way around edition of your show. Until then, keep doing those good things. All right, I promise you, they're doing great. Thank you for everything. We love you so much. Have a great Tuesday.
Smell you later.
Catchphrase.
We should get